Robert Jenrick, who is currently vying for the leadership of the Conservative Party, has made bold and controversial promises regarding immigration. In a move that has captured significant attention, Jenrick has vowed to expel up to 1 million illegal immigrants from the UK, a policy he believes is necessary to restore control over Britain's borders. He has promised to revive the Rwanda deportation scheme, a plan designed to send illegal immigrants to Rwanda for processing, which was previously stalled under Rishi Sunak's government. Jenrick's approach to immigration is one of the cornerstones of his campaign. He argues that the Conservative Party has long been too lenient on immigration issues, particularly after Brexit. According to Jenrick, despite the UK's departure from the European Union and the end of free movement, successive governments, including those led by Boris Johnson and Priti Patel, have presided over an immigration system that is more liberal than before. He views this as a fundamental failure, which has led to soaring numbers of migrants and eroded public trust in the government's ability to manage borders. In 2022, net migration reached 764,000, a figure Jenrick points to as evidence of the need for drastic reform. A crucial element of his plan involves setting an annual cap on legal migration, limiting the number of new arrivals to the tens of thousands. This proposal echoes the promises made by former Prime Minister David Cameron in 2010, but Jenrick insists his approach will be more resolute and effective than previous efforts. He has been particularly critical of the migration system under Johnson, which saw a sharp increase in immigration due to factors like the crisis in Ukraine and Hong Kong. Jenrick's tough stance on immigration extends to the European Court of Human Rights (ECHR). He has suggested that the UK should consider leaving the ECHR if it obstructs his plans to remove illegal migrants. This proposal is likely to be divisive, even within his own party, as many moderate conservatives oppose the idea. However, Jenrick views the leadership race as an opportunity to secure a mandate from conservative members for these hardline measures. His policies on immigration are part of a broader platform that includes reforms in other areas like the NHS and defense. Jenrick has called for sweeping changes to the NHS, arguing that it should no longer be treated as a religion to be worshipped, but as a public service in need of significant reform. He has criticized the lack of accountability within NHS management, pointing out that 90% of NHS trusts failed to remove a single manager for poor performance in 2023. He views this as symptomatic of deeper structural problems within the NHS that require urgent attention. In terms of defense, Jenrick has proposed increasing military spending to 3% of GDP, a goal he suggests could be achieved by cutting foreign aid. He argues that the UK must prioritize its national security in an increasingly unstable world, particularly given the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and tensions with Russia. This would mark a significant shift in spending priorities for the UK government, which has traditionally balanced defense spending with foreign aid commitments. Jenrick's leadership bid comes at a time of deep division within the Conservative Party, and his campaign has attracted both supporters and detractors. He has the backing of several prominent Brexiteers, including Sir Jacob Rees-Mogg and Sir Bill Cash, which has strengthened his position within the party's right wing. However, his transformation from a moderate Remainer to a hardline immigration hawk has raised eyebrows, with some questioning the sincerity of his new positions. Facing off against Kemi Badenoch, another strong contender in the leadership race, Jenrick's campaign is centered on the idea that the Conservative Party must regain control of the immigration issue to rebuild public trust. He has framed the leadership contest as a choice between serious governance and needless drama, subtly criticizing his rival for engaging in divisive rhetoric on social media. Ultimately, Jenrick's campaign reflects a broader shift within the Conservative Party toward a more populist and hardline stance on immigration, public services, and national security. Whether this will resonate with the Conservative membership and propel him to victory remains to be seen, but his candidacy highlights the deep fractures within the party over how to address the UK's most pressing challenges.